One of the most exciting finishers to a Victorian Football League season was the electrifying last quarter of the Richmond Geelong Grand Final played at the MCG in 1967. More than 100,000 tense, excited barrackers roared themselves into a frenzy as the teams evened the score 4 times in the last 15 minutes before the Tigers took out their 6th League Grand Final by 9 points. Behind the courage and glory of that day are names that echo from the past. Checker Hughes, Captain Blood, Jack Dyer, Jack Titus, the Strang brothers, and a galaxy of other great players who have all left their mark. Richmond Football Club was formed in February 1885 in the old colonial-style Brayon's Hotel at Richmond. The original club colours, strangely enough, were not the yellow and black, but all blue. However, the caps, an integral part of the players' outfit in those days, had the Tigers' famous yellow and black stripes, which were later adopted as the club's official colours. Richmond first played in the Victorian Football Association, and it was hectic and tough. The 1887 season ended sensationally. Richmond and Prahran played off in a tough, unfriendly game, with the Tigers coming out easy winners. At the height of the game, a hostile Prahran supporter ripped a picket off the fence, took careful aim at a Tiger star, missed, and laid out one of his own men. The Tigers had to wait 12 years after they joined the VFL for their first premiership in 1920. That season, too, was not without its incidents. In a vital match against Collingwood, the excitement became so intense that in the last quarter, the members' pavilion collapsed, tossing a ruffled gentry into the bewildered mob below. The Tigers made it 2 pennants in succession by winning again in 1921. Their third premiership came 11 years later in 1932. In 1931, a young Jack Dyer joined the team to become one of the game's best-known personalities. Dyer played 310 games, gave great service to the Tigers as a coach and later as administrator. The Tigers were premiers again in 1934 and in 1943, and their 1967 win will be remembered as one of the greatest football classics. Richmond has produced 4 Brownlow medalists, Stan Judkins in 1930, Bill Morris in 1948, and Roy Wright in 1952 and 54. The more recent players, Neville Crowe brought up his 150th game in 1967. Paddy Ganane, Royce Hart, Roger Dean and Bill Barrett. They're but a few carrying on the great tradition of the stars of yesteryear. 10 members of the 1967 Premiership side have played in less than 4 seasons of league football. Plenty of material to back up the Tigers' motto, "We'll eat 'em alive."